Well, field lining up. Man, we are moments away from the start of this race. Things are going to be spectacular. The track is widened out. You've got great drivers up and down this lineup, 1 to 24. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the greatest sights of wing sprint car racing about to unfold. They go 4 wide from us. Through turn 3, off of turn 4. It's Friday night. This is how we do it. Silver Dollar Speedway style. Well, it looks like repairs have been made to the 3C car. Casey Schmidt originally scheduled to start in the 18th spot. He'll now move to the end of the field. 1 to go signal given your front row that time by Cars and Cars, ready to go 30 laps on a beautiful Friday night at Silver Dollar Speedway. Someone's gonna be a hero off of turn 4. We go green.
Caleb Henry and Justin Sanders side by side, getting close. Give the lead to Sanders down the back straightaway. We have cars all over the place back there, Troy, and somehow they continue on.
Well, it's hard to watch the front, the middle, or the rear. All kinds of things happening, but up front, we know. Sanders is the leader. Bloomfield now takes over second. Henry to third. Golovic, your top 4.
Well, you talked about this track starting to widen out. You can kind of rail that top side, cut down the corner. We got side-by-side action further back with Cole Macedo, Andy Forsberg, Willie Croft. You're watching it at home right now.
Great battle. Forsberg pulls a wheelie. Willie Croft right to inside. They battle for 8th and 9th.
3 laps down. 1 second is the lead for Justin Sanders over Dylan Bloomfield. Lap traffic is not far off, though.
Yeah, we hit lap number 4 that time by, and I think in the next circuit, Sanders is going to catch the 3C.
It's Sanders, Bloomfield, Henry, Golovic, Torgerson, Dominic Gordon, Andy Forsberg, Cole Macedo, Willie Croft, the Tanner Carrick, your top 10.
Well, he is there. Sanders has caught the rear of the field. Right ahead of him, Casey Schmidt in the 3C car.
Well, races are always won and lost here on these tight low rings and lap traffic. Sanders is in it. Dylan Bloomfield going to try and close in.
Just the amount of cars ahead of your leader, Sanders. He's going to have to pick and choose his battles. Dylan Bloomfield's going to get around Casey Schmidt. Now he closes in on your leader. Your top 3, Caleb Henry trying to close in.
Well, we talked about Dylan Bloomfield earlier. We're going to go yellow as Ryan McGann right in front of the leaders loops it to a stop. Yellow flag waves on lap number 7. I wouldn't put it past Justin to have a good run there next week as we go lights out.
Well, double file restart. Sanders on the bottom. He'll be joined by Dylan Bloomfield to the outside. Locked and loaded. Ready to go. They'll turn to the left and accelerate. We're back at it.
Justin Sanders leads the field into 1 and 2. Shane Golovic trying to roll the top side around. Caleb Henry, they'll go side by side into turn 3.
Oh, it's Shane Golovic time. If he can get up to 3rd, and Golovic does. Also following Golovic with a beautiful move is Cole Macedo. Macedo started 8th. He's now battling for 4th.
Yeah, you said it. Cole Macedo on the move as he pile drives that thing into 3 and 4, gets around the outside of Caleb Henry down the front straightaway. He's now going to try to come after Shane Golovic, but we're going to go yellow.
Looks like Caden Steele has stopped between turns 3 and 4. Some fantastic racing, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And we'll come to a halt on lap number 9. (12.101). The next best GT, Bloomfield at a 12.437, so about 0.3 of a second quicker, is Sanders on the overall fastest lap up to this point. Anticipation of the restart. Off of turn 4, we're back at it.
And a turn Macedo up in the third now as Bloomfield coming after Justin Sanders into turn 3.
Things are heating up near the front. Cole Macedo, his elbows are up, hammer is down, but we've got a spinner in turn 3 and 4 again. That's been the trouble spot. Look at him scatter off in turn number 4.
In his days, he kind of like what you do now. He did a little bit of everything.
He did. He dabbled in everything and loved this sport and this racetrack tremendously. And fortunately, his health doesn't allow him to get out here that much anymore. So we say hi to him at home. Lights are out. Single file restart. We are on lap number 9. 9 down. 21 to go. Sanders up front. I got my eye on Macedo though.
I was just going to say we got to keep our eyes on Cole Macedo. He's one of the guys that didn't want to see that yellow. As Justin Sanders back on the methanol leading us through 1 and 2. Shane Golovic trying to close in on Bloomfield.
Well, just as I said that, Macedo bobbles. Forsberg making a charge. Bloomfield took the lead. We go yellow. I think Sanders has maybe a flat tire, GT.
Oh, I missed that.
He's wiggling around. Something wrong in the rear end area on the 2X.
I think you're right. It does look flat, doesn't it? Yep.
Yeah, the right rear is a goner. So the original yellow for debris, they're looking for it right now, but your race leader, my goodness, to the work area.
And we still stay on lap number 9.
Yeah, it's been kind of the unlucky lap so far. I think that's the 3rd restart on lap 9 for us. Colby Copeland's getting wore out.
Somebody said
you, GT.
thanks to my race pass.
I can always count on you for stats. I'm a slacker. Lights are out. Okay, let's see if we can get off lap 9. Cross your fingers and toes.
Think positive.
Think positive. And we're back at it. Green. Flag in the air, here we go.
Well, Shane Golovic going to go upstairs, try to use the banking to his advantage as he motors on down the back straightaway. Here comes Shane Golovic.
Golovic running around the top side. Macedo following him. Henry's right there. Forsberg. Willie Croft gets around Dominic Gordon.
Now Caleb Henry bouncing around as he now tries to track back down Cole Macedo up front. Golovic inching up closer on your leader.
Battle for the lead into turn 1. Bloomfield on the bottom. Golovic upstairs. They'll race nose to tail into turn 3. Golovic back to the outside. The momentum is real.
Good stuff up front here now. The lead now. Golovic rolls down to the middle. Here with 12 laps down. 0.2 of a second was the lead last time.
Old man Richard Forsberg so proud of Andy right now. Andy trying to battle around Henry for that top 4 spot.
13 laps down, 2 laps shy of the halfway point. Lap traffic, not too far away. Oh, over the track is Henry.
Boy, Andy Forsberg is just stuck to the inside. Henry, though, drifts off turn 3 and will go yellow. Golubic's been good on the top. Bloomfield chooses the bottom. Behind them, Macedo versus Forsberg, Croft and Gordon in row 3. Slow pace into turn 3 and 4. Bloomfield on and into turn number 1. Macedo to the top side. Macedo's got it around. He'll try to get around Golubic. Golubic motors down on the backside of the racetrack. Through 3 and 4, they're side by side for second.
Well, your top 3 might start bunching up now into 1 and 2. Here comes Macedo now, going to the inside of Golubic down the back straightaway, races for second.
Behind them, Forsberg trying to hold off Willie Croft and Dominic Gordon. Back up front, your battle for second is intense. It's a good one. Golubic on the top, Macedo on the bottom. Now Willie Croft to the outside of Forsberg. He drifts off the edge of the racetrack. Continues on in 5th though.
Into turn 1, side by side battle for second. Golubic trying to fend off every move. And Cole Macedo throws his way into 3 and 4. Macedo blasts it to the top side.
Cole Macedo letting it all hang out. He'll diamond back to the inside. Two of the best going at it for second on lap 18.
Well, right now that's exactly what Dylan Bloomfield, your leader, wants to see. He is 1.1 seconds up on that good race for second.
Bloomfield starting to extend his lead, but here comes now Cole Macedo. They'll race side by side, him and Golubic. Golubic will now concede the spot. Diamond to the bottom, and what a veteran move by Golubic back into second.
Well, Dylan Bloomfield, a little bobble there in turn number 2 as he gets set to enter lap traffic. Forsberg as well.
Lead cars entering slower traffic. They'll get around Ashton Rodriguez. Forsberg now to the inside of Cole Macedo. Golubic around the 87. Forsberg, Macedo, they'll split Rodriguez. Andy to the inside. Second, third, and fourth. What a battle.
Oh, that was fantastic. Off turn number 4, Forsberg now goes upstairs trying to do something with Shane Golubic down the front straightaway with 23 down.
23 laps down. Vicenta will call it a night. He'll pull to the infield. Now Andy trying to gain on Shane Golubic. Forsberg and Golubic. Forsberg around Golubic into second with 6 laps to go.
6 laps to go. Can Mr. Excitement catch up to Dylan Bloomfield? Into 3 and 4. Here comes Andy Forsberg.
Andy with a big charge to the outside. Right ahead of Bloomfield is the 38 of Colby Johnson. We've got 5 laps to go.
Into turn 3, Bloomfield might get boxed in behind the lap car. Andy Forsberg is right there, as is Shane Golubic with 4 to go.
We love $7 Speedway when it's like this. High speed, traffic a major factor, top and a bottom. They'll roll the top, roll the bottom. We've got 3 laps to go. It's anybody's race.
This one's going to go down to the wire as Andy Forsberg tries to close off turn number 2 and Dylan Bloomfield. Into 3 and 4, Troy Henning bring us home.
28 laps down, this time by 2 to go. Forsberg closes in on Bloomfield. The veteran letting it all hang out. His elbows are up down the backstretch. Into 3 and 4, Andy now dives to the bottom. White flag in the air, 1 to go. Bloomfield out the line's got a 2-car length advantage. Andy through the middle of the racetrack, down the backstretch for the final time. Night number 1, your Fall Nationals winner. Forsberg sails it, will not get there. Bloomfield gets his first win at Chico, followed by Forsberg, Golubic, Macedo, and Croft unofficially. That's a hell of a race. Shame on you if you were not here in person to watch that. Unbelievable. This is the Chico I grew up and loved. That was fantastic. You can still hear the people talking about it in the grandstands. My goodness, what a show. Well, if you didn't like that, then obviously you're not a fan of sprint car racing at $7 Speedway, but I loved it. Dylan Bloomfield, that was spectacular. To hold off Andy Forsberg, Shane Golubic late in the race, fantastic job. Your top 5 unofficially: Bloomfield, Forestburg, Golubic, Macedo, and Willie Croft. Dominic Gordon 6th, Brooks 7th, Hamas, Carrick, and Sean Becker your top 10. Well, I think Bloomfield taking a couple extra laps to soak this all in. His first victory at Silver Dollar Speedway, and it's a big one. 59 cars were here tonight, and at the end of the 30 laps, he held off some of the all-time greatest here at Silver Dollar Speedway. And yeah, give him some. Silver Dollar Speedway to the top. An excited young man. A dream of his to win here at Silver Dollar Speedway, and you can see the emotion. That's awesome to see. Gary Thomas headed down there. Andy Forsberg out of the car. He gave it all he could. That final 3 and 4 was full throttle. Shane Golubic in the 3rd spot.
Well, a lot of hugs down here in Victory Lane with Dylan Bloomfield, car owner Dave Vertulo. We'll get him out here front and center. Try and get line of sight for the flow cameras up there. Dylan Bloomfield, a couple more hugs. We'll get him out here front and center. Well, race fans, one more time, Dylan Bloomfield, first career Silver Dollar Speedway win. And Dylan, you and your family have been through a lot the last half a year or whatever, and you've ran a lot of races this season. How special is it to finally get a victory here at Silver Dollar Speedway? This is a track that a lot of champions have won at.
Holy crap. This is amazing. Oh my God. I've dreamed of standing in, on the top of the podium, and man, this is pretty awesome, especially to do it here at Silver Dollar Speedway and for Stephan Allard Memorial Fall Nationals. Man, this is just awesome. I can't believe it. I'm speechless.
Well, I mean, you held off one of the all-time greats here at Silver Dollar Speedway, Andy Forsberg. I'm sure you could hear him back there, and talk to us about those closing laps.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't sure who was behind me. I kept trying to look at the leaderboard, and it wasn't working back there, so I was hoping Shane or whoever was behind me wouldn't get to me, and I kind of started hearing something there right in the closing laps, going through traffic, and oh man, my heart started racing so fast right there when I seen the white flag. I was so nervous because, man, it just means so much to me and my family, my mom and my dad. We've gone through hell the past year, and holy crap.
Well, hey, awesome job. We'll let you go celebrate with the team.
Heck yeah, I can't thank all my team enough, man. They stuck with me all year. And Vern came on late in the season. He's really figured this thing out. Rusty and Vern, they've been working great together, and Ed came in late too. And man, he works his ass off just getting everything done before the races and stuff. So this is pretty cool. And all my sponsors, man, I couldn't do this. I want to thank every single one of them because, I mean, you don't get a lot of times to get into victory lane. So this is pretty cool. I want to thank Gary Silver Ranches, Air One Racing, Vallejo, Martinez Coin Exchange, Air One, and Star Property Management, Debbie and Dave, Vertulo, Guy Morrison, Bryant, Home and Comfort, my girlfriend Dylan for always supporting me, and Simpson Race Products, man, they got me looking good every race. So I can't thank everyone enough out there. Butler Built Seats keeping me safe, and man, this is awesome.
All right, that's Dylan Bloomfield, race fans, your winner on night number 1 of the Fall Nationals in tribute to Stephan Allard. We'll get on over here to Andy Forsberg, who gave it a great run tonight. And Andy, this is kind of one of those old school hooked up racetracks at Chico that I know you guys love. Let's see if we can see us on flow here. There we go, we're good. But he says the thumbs up. But man, talk to us about racing on this track. 47 years old, you had them elbows up tonight and darn near got a win.
Yeah, that track was right up my alley. I mean, that's what I grew up doing, and you know, I give credit to the 83 guys. You know, that's not really what they're accustomed to, and you know, the kart kids and the micro kids, you know, they like it smooth and slick, that's fine. But every now and then, it's kind of nice to have a track like this and kind of nut up and be cool. So I think we were okay from fourth row to second, and just congratulations to them, man, for that was his first win, right?
Yeah, first year in this year, yeah.
So yeah, that's amazing. What is he, 17 years old?
17, yeah.
I was barely in the pits at 17 years old, so it took me a long time. It took me 7 years to win a main event in a sprint car. So, it was a long road to hoe back then. So now, as an adult, you're racing against young kids like that are ready to win at 15, 16, 17. So it's a pretty amazing generation we're in right now. But thanks to my crew, and thank you all for coming and supporting Silver Dollar. We only got one more race, you guys, so you better come here tomorrow. Tell your friends, tell your family. It's your ass here tomorrow, because it's going to be a long time before you can watch a sprint car race here. So thank you all for coming out, and thanks for doing infield tonight, Gary.
Hey, nice job. We'll see you out here doing trash in the morning, too.
Oh, man, yeah, if you guys want to do all the trash guys a favor, push your trash through the grandstand so we don't have to go pick it all out tomorrow morning. And if you want, scrape some mud, too.
All right, that's Andy Forsberg, tonight's runner-up finisher. We'll get on down to Shane Golobic. So far this year, Shane, 4 wins and 5 360 races. You finished second in the other, and you're back up here on the podium. What's made you guys so good here this year in Chico?
Just really good race car, really good race team. Lucky to get the race with these guys. I didn't do my job tonight. We're not really up my alley, this type of racetrack, but thought we had a shot there kind of in the mid part of the race, but traffic just wasn't my friend, and I just didn't hustle as hard as these guys did. Hats off to the 83V team. I know it's a big win for them, so that's really cool. Did a good job. So yeah, just hopefully we can get this thing just a little bit racier for tomorrow night, and we hope to see all you guys back, and hopefully we can pack this grandstands like we have quite a few times this year. So we promise it'll be a little slicker and a little bit racier